Hello, 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 and welcome back. So, I search for sites, and of course, I find none. Again, once you've searched at least two in a path, find anything above that is, fairly rare. I don't know what it is. Somewhere between like 10 and 20%, probably in that area. I don't remember. You find 80 or 85% up to level 2. So I shouldn't find a lot of sites going around with the Death 4 guy, but, we always can keep our fingers crossed. Actually, I really don't even care at this point. The game's basically over. I'm just kind of playing it just to play it. I could literally end the game in about, um, I don't know, 4 or 5 turns, something like that. So, yeah, pretty much. Just kind of doing the same thing. So, Yomi makes another move at my weaker army. Thankfully, I've got all these cool guys that are more than willing to be a bunch of shields for my guys. That's right, I've mind controlled them, and now I've decided they are going to be human shields. I wish I would have got some mind burns off and said, don't throw a second cloud of death up there, throw it over here. I didn't actually watch these battles, I did check the numbers on them really quickly. Okay, they must have actually stacked two up there because that was the only guy in range. Looks like I need to actually scoot my formations forward a little bit. I'm not going to do it because I'm lazy, but I can already tell you just by looking at where the clouds of death are able to reach. I need to have my mage line up probably right about here. Oh yeah, skeletons not affected by Cloud of Death. Any undead are basically immune to it, so... Is that theirs? Yeah, wow, they got some elementals too. Cool. Oh, they got all these sorceresses back here. Very, very good unit if you can find them. Not as good as the lore masters, but they have all of the elemental magics: earth, air, fire, and water, and nature. So if you happen to be lacking any of those path types, it's always an excellent unit to end up with. I don't know who's casting Dust to Dust, but what are you really aiming at? Do they even have any undead? Whatever. Okay, so Forbidden Forest, I lose a Yeti and I gain another Archer and a Kuro Oni. This is the very top tier unit for Yomi. I don't know if anybody's watched my Yomi playthrough. I think they're actually a little expensive for what you get, but this is their top tier unit. They don't have a top tier sacred like most nations do, because they don't have any damn sacred troops. So we kill 88. Unfortunately, it looks like we had an enchantress, a sorceress, and a Hanya escape. Terrible. I should have my whole army flogged. And then there's a battle in Yomi. Now, I've looked at the numbers here. I haven't watched the battle. I've changed my scripting up. What happened is I was casting Sabbath Master up front. Um, because she's going before so many of my communion slaves, she's actually gaining a significant portion of the fatigue. So I actually switched her up to Sabbath Master, Barkskin, Mass Regeneration, Fanaticism, and then Reinvigoration. And I've actually, instead of doing a Storm of Thorns on one of my guys, I have one of them doing the Relief now, one of my two Inaris, because they are also in the Communion and have nature magic. So I'm just going to assume that it worked, because this is a massive army. This is, I don't remember, 600 or 700 units that they've brought against me. And since I did not have all of my Communion Mages kill over and die, if you haven't figured it out, I won, obviously. I'm just going to have to assume that she popped the reinvigoration and got it off. So, we're just going to guess that. And I completely forgot, Fanaticism is a great spell as well. Communions not only boost your magical paths, it also boosts the holy casting path. I mean, I have access to all of the holy spells with her too, because I have a boost of 5 with her overall. So, I imagine this is going to be a fairly long battle, though. Okay, that must be my imagination, because I swear I thought I saw a Skeletal Legion pop right there. Who in the hell is doing a freezing aura? I don't even have any water mages with me. Oh, that's going to be from all of the winter dogs. Were they up here? They had to have been in that area. Okay, so we can see already that their whole front line is knocked out. Basically, this whole center area is basically done. So, there we go. And hopefully they mind burn those out long before my death casters go, because I do not want clouds of death there. I want them over here. Exactly like they are. So, they do have a lot of skeletons, though, I will say that. So, a lot of undead here overall, actually. This is the Dispossessed Spirit. This is going to be basically, obviously they're statted slightly different, but this is going to basically be your Call Ancestor spell. Maybe I should have just used that once just to show it. I didn't, though, so I don't think I finished my scripting on my turn either, so everybody's going to have to deal with very light scripting, though. It's not like some major thing, and we've basically knocked out another large chunk of their army, who are unable to do anything. Honestly, I'm not watching, but I'm sure that the Cloud of Death keeps hitting, because I keep seeing giant holes where it happens to be sitting. Okay, so there is the relief. Why do I still not have mass regeneration up? Oh, I do. Oh, because it buffs all the troops. It's not a battlefield spell. Duh. Okay, so we're looking at our communion slaves, and here you can see they have 2 fatigue, while you look at, basically a master. I don't even know where a master's going to be. Right there. And they actually have less fatigue than the master. You can obviously see that reinvigoration has went off correctly, so the scripting is working right. And Fanaticism, for those who don't know, is a divine spell. Basically, you have Sermon of Courage, which is going to hit a small group and give them +1 morale. Fanaticism hits the whole battlefield and gives you +1 morale. So, my guys are pretty much not going to run from this fight. So, my scripting has worked out the second time around, once we figured out what was wrong with it. And I really wonder why the music stops in the middle of these battles like this. And they're starting to rout. I mean, is it really any surprise that they're starting to rout? They haven't made any progress forward. Most of their guys are unconscious. At this point, the only thing you should really begin worrying about is how is the fatigue on all of my communion slaves? And jumping back here and looking, not terrible. Obviously, I don't know why that guy has more than him, but whatever. It is what it is. So at this point, they're completely off script. They're just casting whatever they want to. Oh, I have the little one water guys. Could they have been casting something? Because they're definitely casting Frozen Heart at this point. Frozen Heart's really good if you can get the range on it. The reason being that it's only got 20 range on it, but it's 100 precision. And what it is going to give you is the frozen debuff. You can see the guys that are blue right here, which is going to give them -3 to their attack skill, -3 to their defense skill. I don't think it actually changes anything else. I think it changes precision as well. No, it doesn't. But you can really drop the precision on an opposing army with 100 precision if you can get close enough to them. Obviously, you still need to get close enough to them. And you guys haven't quite ran out of steam yet. Still some of my sacreds from the very beginning of the game. Obviously, they are standing strong. As their mages are. As their mages are. Their mages are actually standing pretty damn strong, too. But I've got hordes of undead that are being cast back here. They're casting Raise Undead, which soulless are terrible, but you can just get absolute grip loads of them if there are actually any corpses on the field. Which, considering how many I've killed so far, there should be a ton of corpses on this battlefield. The real problem here is my Stellar Cascade really going to start pushing up my fatigue? And this is why I'm glad I have like the 15 to 1. I could probably change it from battle to battle. For the battles I know are going to be absolutely huge, like when I'm sieging their capital, I would leave it at 15 to 1. Otherwise, I think I could easily back it off to 10 to 1, maybe 12 to 1 as far as the Cloud of Death casters go. Yeah, we are just rocking them at this point. They should already have routed. Basically, they're just not routing. What the hell? Where did they get a celestial bureaucrat from? Oh, this is their pretender. Okay. So they've even thrown their pretender into the battle overall. Okay. Hmm. Maybe not the smartest idea. I don't think I've killed him because I did not see a message that I killed their god. We're going to actually jump back here. This is mainly what I want to see is how my fatigue is looking on all these communion slaves back here. It's actually not looking that bad. If I can defeat an army of this size, this death ball should be able to roll anything that the AI can throw at it. Basically, when you see something like this, you better figure out how to AoE it on first turn when you're defending and wipe out the entire army, because otherwise it's just going to wipe you out. I mean, I could easily have Will of the Fates at this point. I don't actually have it currently, but I could quite easily. And there goes a big 500 gold or 600 gold Dione. I don't remember exactly how much they cost. A lot, though, I do remember that. Oh, don't let him get away, come on. No, don't cheat fate. Mind burn that bastard. You guys are bad and you should feel bad. So, our forces defeated the attacking forces from Yomi. And they had a lot here. So, the Dione died. I only got one sorcerer, which sucks. I didn't get any of the demon generals, which sucks. I did manage to get both of the Oni generals. Basically, if I can wipe out their undead leadership, they can't continue to use all of these low resource demons against me with a high MR, which is a good thing overall. Wiped out their Banes. Honestly, I'm not going to go through this whole list. We're just going to look at the total numbers. They have 561 units. I wipe out 491. So, what were my losses? My losses were 9, 10, 11, 12 units. That's right. I lost a Arrowcatcher Soothsayer. I lost a single Cave Drake. I lost one of my Sacreds. And I managed to lose 9 of my Amazons. Not too bad. And I actually gained one troop overall out of the entire battle because I stole a Dione, which I don't want to die because I will actually, for sure, Gift of Reason the Dione. That will give me an SC, which is pretty sweet. I don't think I have the gems to make use of it. Really, the game's over anyways, but that would be ridiculously good in many, many circumstances. Just not so good right here. I stole a bunch of other stuff. The Shuras, also, if you've watched my Yomi Let's Play, these are ridiculously good thugs. They're undead, so they don't have to worry about their encumbrance. They come with base ethereal. They come with built-in fear. They're amphibian. They are undead, and you got to be careful to chill if you're using them within your own armies. But why would you do that? They're just damn good leaders, and they're very economical too. I think they're like 7 death gems apiece, which is fucking ridiculously good. I probably will not try to turn that into a leader, even though they are really good. We've got a 143 gold event. Good, good. We've foreseen something. I can't remember if we've had a event like this already in the game. So basically, the worldwide events have a, I don't remember, 3, 4, 5, 6 month timer that the game realizes it plans it ahead because the soothsayers can foresee these events. And we've seen a comet heading straight for Earth. This should actually just be the impact event, I think. But it will also show you, like, life is blooming. Occasionally the malicious star is in the skies. That's misfortune everywhere. Sometimes the world has a global warming effect, and the whole world gets hotter. Various other ones. So we've breached it, and we've breached it. Even if I lose a bunch of guys, I don't care, because I can replace them really easy. It's more about just steamrolling at this point. Like I said, I could basically cast Blessing of Thetis, just turn off and let my water gems build for, I don't remember, I think it's like 50, so let it build for a few turns. Have my Pretender cast it, just take these right here, take this throne, and I'm at 5 points, and then basically stack all of my mages right here in this exact province, minus some mages right here and right here, because I don't want them capping one of my other thrones. And then I just basically let them do whatever they want with my empire, and all I have to do is just knock down this fairly significant 700 fortress, though, and take this out right here. I mean, I could probably win the game in 6 months, 6 turns at this point. Will I? I don't know, maybe. Because I don't think there's really any more to show for the nation overall. I think that basically everybody can see how a Deathball Communion works, and kind of where the strengths of these nations come in. Did I actually make sure I handed her more slaves and stuff again? Yes, I did, okay. So, what I did not script up, though, were my raiders. So what we want to do here is Blessing, hold 1 turn, and then we are going to attack closest. I want to be kind of limed up with my elementals, so hold 2 turns, attack closest. I'm actually out of hotkeys here, so I can't hotkey any of this. I literally, to script all of these armies up right here, I would put temporary hotkeys on and then wipe them away after I got done scripting certain portions of it. There's a ton of scripting that go into these big communion armies. So basically, since I have the bottles of living water, I'm just holding. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother holding at all. I would just Blessing and tell him to straight attack, and then my Blessing one would follow up. Being that I actually have some elementals, I'd like to give them, a couple turns to get ahead of me. And they really should have absolutely nothing that I need to worry about for the rest of the game. I'm almost guaranteed to lose a handful of mages in these fights right here, but it's like, big deal. They're 35 gold mages. I have all my research done that I need done. What's the point of worrying about it at this point, you know? There really isn't any point in worrying about it. So, is that Tham 9? No, but we're only like 3 turns away, so that's not bad. No magic sites, 20 more blood slaves. So we got a battle in Flemston. Let's go ahead and check out our sweet. That's right. So I ended up with a Wraith Crown overall. It's going to summon up some of these undead. Wraith Crowns are very good. I don't know if they're worth the 40 death gems to use it. When you had the Old Dwarven Hammers in Dominions 3, a lot of this higher end equipment was much cheaper. Now they just give you a straight 2 gem bonus, which is actually better on the smaller items. Before it used to be a percentage bonus, though. So you could actually lower these very, very high cost items by much larger amounts. Not to mention there was Clam and Pearl, so you just had more in the game overall. I just went ahead and gave it to her because I got it for free out of an event. Okay, so you can see with my blessing up here, obviously I've got a couple levels of experience. The defense is a little higher than what you would normally expect, but 27 defense blessed is not bad. They should be able to roll through most things without the bottle of living water, but I just went ahead and gave it to him just to give him a little more oomph like this. Basically, you can see that they're casting on the elementals instead of my mages back there, which is good. Alright, so we managed to snipe 2 of those sorcerers. That's good. Fever Fens. How's this one looking? Again, we have a few mages that escaped from the previous battles. Oh, no, don't freeze her. That's terrible, because the freezing is really going to build fatigue up on her. That's going to be a bad part about these elementals, actually, while fighting in this cold dominion. Didn't think about that when I built them. So, okay, so they're attacking me at Yomi first. I see nothing interesting there. We're not even going to bother watching it. We're just going to look at the battle report. We kill almost everything, and I lose a Horned Serpent and a Kuro Oni. Did I manage to steal anything, though? No. So we didn't even really get through the thing. I might not have mass regeneration up for this battle here, though, because I did not give her extra gems like I should have, knowing that I was going to be doing a fort battle right afterwards. There's not a lot here, though, so we'll just watch this mostly because we're going to kill their god right here and obviously take it. If you look in the messages, we can see that they sent me a message about killing their god, so that tells me that I've already won this battle. I really wish there were some spells to break some holes in these gates right here. The walls. Not just these wooden walls, but the other ones as well. So, I should have told him to guard Commander, because I probably will use him up later, but this shouldn't be a big battle, so I shouldn't really worry about it at all. Okay, so they're going to go with luck rather than Stellar Cascades, because they don't have an army that's moving forward, so they have nothing to hit. It is fairly low range. You do have to keep your eye on that. That's why my mages are not backed up all the way. You can see I'm more in the middle. Chances are I need to be a little forward for both the Cloud of Death and the Stellar Cascades, but whatever. And for whatever reason, they're just wanting to cast buff after buff after buff instead of just Mind Burning or something useful. Yeah, he's already taken a fair amount of damage. I've at least got a bunch of Mind Burning guys in the back row. So they're doing a significant amount of damage to him overall. Does he regenerate? No. Who the hell's... Oh, yeah, that's right. I've stole some of their units. Come on, die. Die, you bastard. Very high magic resistance here, though. These MR negate spells are having a hard time chopping through them. Oh, looks like he does have regeneration. Can I just not see all his buffs? Is that how many he's got up right now? Must be, because I don't see any item that gives him regeneration. Chi Shoes, Cat's Eye Amulet. So this is not the female version. I don't remember what the name of that is. Lightweight Scale Mail and a Black Bow of be a whatever you call it. Be a wolf. It's a pretty good item actually. I hope I get that after the battle. Come on, come on, just kill him. Just kill him. Okay, so now that we've killed him in the first form, he's going to revert into his true form, that of a dragon. And he's going to be kind of a pain in the ass, but I've got troops in here now, so really shouldn't be too big of a deal. The hell did you get there now? Oh, we're horror marking at this point, huh? And decaying. How are my communion slaves looking in the back? Getting up there a little bit, not terrible yet. Oh, come on, just die already. Oh, hit point 6, yeah, he's dead right there. Okay, so what did we lose, though? I lost 1 sacred. And, of course, since it is a battle, they lost everything. So, a message from Yomi. It's not going to end until you burn me to the ground. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, so whatever. And what about up here? Obviously, I'm just going to tell these to attack because it's a fort battle. I'm not even going to bother watching that. We're just going to see if I had any losses. I didn't. Deathmatch is scheduled in the arena. Do I even want to go bother with that? Yeah, it's within their dominion too, so that's actually not hurting me. Don't care then. Do we happen to get any gems yet? Damn you, AI. How come you don't have any gems anywhere? So, since this was again a pretty long turn, I think I'll call it here. I don't know. I'm pretty much done for the night. It's 11 o'clock. I think I'm gonna crack open a beer. Maybe watch some Rick and Morty or It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, something like that. Cause getting a little getting a little tired and a little hoarse here from playing the game for I don't remember how many hours today. Quite a few because I've just been sitting here scripting up a lot of units off the screen. And I'm really just kind of deciding, do I just want to just go ahead and end the game? Because this, while kind of fun at this point, because I'm at least doing something other than just buying mages and moving them to forts to research, it's still not a terribly productive game. So, I mean, we're not going to really learn or find out anything new here. Alright, so we got a good set of forts here, though. That's awesome. And, well, I basically just walk down the line with my destruction blob here. And this exactly is why I really do like the ability that this nation has. The thugs that are very good to go with the communion blobs. Because when you start piling up mages, obviously I really don't probably need 130 mages. I could have easily subtracted out, I don't know, 30, 50 of them and still been ridiculously effective. It's going to be a lot harder when it comes to a battle like when I'm fighting 700 guys at their capital. But, you know, did I really need to do that? Probably not. I just kind of did it because I could. The AI should not let you get away with this type of infrastructure and just spamming out soothsayers. Because if you can do that, that really is going to be like the optimal settings. I basically spent 4 years or 48 turns, because it was sometime in the fall when I ran out of gold. So what did I, 45 turns of the game, literally just doing nothing but recruiting mages. It was a really easy game. It looks like one of them was aggressive, and it was probably Ulm down here. Can we see who has thrones? So you guys got the throne of beasts. I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll just clean Yomi up and then just for the hell of it, we'll walk over here and smash Ulm. Because there's a throne that they own, or there's a throne that they own. I can always Blessing of Thetis and get down here. Just about any time. In fact, we're just going to find out what throne is down there automatically. So let's go ahead and cast a ritual spell. We're going to Arcane Probe. What? Oh, wow. I'm choosing the wrong skill. Yeah, I needed Astral Projection, duh. Okay, yeah. No, that's fine. I just want to see what throne that is. It's kind of neat that you can do that with the Astral Projection. Just got to be careful if they do happen to have Astral Mages as well, and you do it on an enemy province, they have a chance of catching you and severing your mind from your body. So, I'd like to say that I know what I'm going to do, but it's just as likely that I come back tomorrow and decide I'm kind of tired of this game. So I'll probably just grab this throne and then throw everything I have into my defense of my thrones, while simultaneously just wiping this throne from the face of the earth. Then again, it's just as likely that I'm thinking, well, I basically just got big death balls here. I can probably use that to smash all of Yomi, and then turn around and use the exact same armies to smash all of Ulm, which is, a just as good of an idea. If I really have to start scripting in a bunch of extra armies, I probably am not going to do that. Because when it comes to scripting 200 mages like this and setting the battle orders, that's like 45 minutes worth of work, if not longer. I don't know. I just flipped on some music, kind of sat back, but it is really long, and I probably am not going to do that again. Obviously, earlier in the game, if they had attacked me, I have no problem continually having to script groups like that when I'm at war. Since there's really no threat to me, might not even bother making another army. I mean, I don't really need the research either, but whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. And, I'll see you next time.